Welcome back, survivors. I'm the SurvivalVis, and we return to the Longdark, where... Okay, last episode did not go so hot as I was hoping it to. So let's kind of do a review of where we stand. We do have ourselves kind of set up here in the Pleasant Valley Homestead. We've got, a few first aid things, quality tools, basically a few good things to be kind of set up. Not doing super... Oh, actually, no, I have all the fire materials over here, because I wanted to have the stove available. And that was where we left off the third episode. Last episode... Well, I'm going to stop using we, because I'm pretty sure you guys are a lot smarter than I would be playing this game. Because, yeah, I got mauled by a bear, and we ruined our pants, either because the bear ripped them apart, or I soiled them. I'm going to say a 60-40 split to give myself a little bit of dignity, so we have to kind of assess what we're going to do next, and the only thing I'm really reaching the conclusion of is, well, the wind outside doesn't help, but we cannot stay here. We need to get better clothing, because, like, as we're standing right now, oh yeah, that's always a fun one to go read about. We also have the chance for a risk of parasites, but this is not going to keep us warm enough with what it's like outside. We need to find much better gear. And, like, the only way to do that is going to be going out and searching the surroundings, which are probably going to be very far away. And, oh, that's actually not bad. So if that's healed up, I am actually going to have a little bit of the bear meat that we did get and cook. Although, I do have to admit, I'm basically counting the bear outside. As much as it's so much food, it's a loss. We have to cut our loss with it. The problem is, we cannot stay warm enough to even collect a little bit of meat from it, really. Like, we're basically going to go outside into what I assume is a blizzard again. Let's just give it a moment and see what we're looking at. Oh, actually, okay, it's better than I thought, but, yeah, you can already see we are definitely dropping in our warmth quickly. The bear, I have to write off. Like, as much as I want to get more meat from it, it's frozen and we cannot stay outside for very long, otherwise we're going to freeze to death. I don't like the way our condition is right now either, but we've got to start going out and getting more gear. So I'm going to pick... Actually, what do I have right now for, like, boots? Actually, I'm going to take those, and I'm going to compare to see what might be warmer. Okay, now those are... Yeah, we'll keep these here as like an emergency thing, but right now I'm basically looking at... Do I have a bedroll? Nope, I guess I'm going... you know what? I'm also going to drop that. I'm going to take you with me. Now, I don't know if I will be back here, so I'm going to take some tools with me. I'm going to take, yeah, the one firearm cleaning kit. Do I have a couple of whetstones, or is it just one? Because I wouldn't actually mind... We'll bring one with us, so that way we can maintain our things. And we have a hatchet, right? We do. Okay, and clothing-wise, I better see what, if anything, I can add on to, like, wear, but I think... Yeah, that's not going to be any warmer. That's... I guess plus, not really as much to... Yeah, no, we basically... We'll leave the clothing here behind. Try to free up every bit of weight we can from ourselves. Get in there as well. First aid stuff, I want to kind of keep all that just in case, because, my run of luck so far, not doing too hot. Arrowhead we'll toss in, the charcoal we'll toss in. You know, I'm even going to put in a couple of flares, because we do have a lot of revolver ammunition. Stone, I'm going to cut down on that. I'll just take 3. Maybe we'll hold on. It's not that much, but you know what? I'm going to get rid of just the scrap metal. We'll take that along just because the fire starting stuff might very much be needed. And let's go grab a little bit of just even that. You know what? Those don't weigh that much, so I'll take those as fire materials. And we're going to basically make us trek out for the town that's in Pleasant Valley. there's a small town quite a ways across these fields that if we can get to, we may be a bit lucky. Oh, well, you can take that. Okay, nothing really out here. So, we're basically going to be leaving the homestead behind for what could be days. There's, again, not enough to sustain us, and we need to find something to be able to fight against the cold better. Oh, okay, well, I guess the wolves are definitely going to tell us which way we are not going, because there's already a group of 3 over that way. They don't seem to be coming towards us, and I don't actually have anything like food that I think they can pick up, so hopefully it'll just be a very cold walk, but we'll be okay. And if we can, at least if we can get out of the wind as well, it looks like it's only going to drop us down by a little bit for our cold. Because like right now, the 3 arrows, it just is tanking it. But if we can get somewhere that shields us a little bit more, we might be better off. I'm not even going to try hunting anything. Honestly, I think I'm just going to try making it back to that barn. Head in there, see if we can warm ourselves up even a little bit. Like, I don't want to be in there too long, because like what happened last time, we got in there, we did some searching, spent a bit of time, a blizzard blew right in. And, I mean, it looks like the conditions where we could see another blizzard any moment as well. I actually don't know how much the weather will change while you're out and about in the long dark. Like, I know if you go in and out of buildings, I think that's the time it really does shift and change. Okay, so we can already see the barn, which is a good sign. There's that out there. I'm just trying to remember the distance between, like, the barn and the potential town. It might even be the case I might want to skip the barn and just go straight. Because as much as we get into the barn, I don't think it'll be that warm for us. And the biggest thing we have to do is fight the cold. Food and the water aren't that much of a problem to face.
My head feels thick.
Like, water, as long as you have a liter water on you, you are able to get that meter up to full again, so that's not too big of an issue. Food, thanks to a very detailed commenter, Sunny, a lot of information provided in the comment section, so if you guys are curious about, like, the Stalker, Interloper difficulties or differences, definitely a good idea to take a read about all the comments he's been leaving. But right now, the objective is definitely trying to fight the cold, because, bam, there it is.
So cold.
And unfortunately, that's going to tank our... Oh, there's a wolf up there. I don't want to try shooting at it, because I feel like that's the case where... kind of like poking the sleeping bear, or in this case, shooting the wandering wolf. We'll just take a stop here. I doubt we'll find anything, but... we've got to keep moving. We've got to find a way to fight this cold. Otherwise, we're going to really be dampened and stuck on what we can accomplish. So if we get in here, it'll shield us from the wind. Yeah, there's not even anything here from the looks of it. This was not particularly worth it. Okay. Okay, yeah, you're just wandering over there, so we still got a ways from that. The birch grove, I don't think there's anything super in there that'll be worth it. Like, okay. Oh, crap, there was another one right over that hill. I didn't even realize. Like, there are rabbits over there, but food's not the main priority. Main priority right now is actually getting into somewhere with shelter. So I'm hoping just on the other side here we may find some buildings and stuff we can head in and do some looting and basically be towards... If you guys have seen the Wintermute series I've been doing, the... Oh, no, wait, no, that's just another one of those shelters. That's not actually a proper building. Like, I can't remember how far the distance is from, like, the homestead and this kind of, like, farmyard towards where the community hall and that small town is that Wintermute used kind of as its main hub. So this is going to be something... Okay, it's just the wind that sounds like a bit of bark in there, so I gotta be careful. I what I really don't want to run into is another bear. I mean, oh, benefit of well-fed. That's interesting to know. I'll have to look up, see what that's about, but it might mean... Okay, it seems like that might have something to do with our conditions. So that's actually helpful, because it's steadily going down. You guys can probably be watching as I'm talking, just focus on that. You can see little ticks coming off there. Okay. Oh, I think maybe over there is what I'm looking for. That looks like a building of some kind, so I'm hoping that's like the very tip of the... I guess a little hamlet or even village of what I'm looking for. We can get there, we can go through the houses. Loot might be a little more sparse than I'm used to because, again, I mostly just played Voyageur. I can't say I'm the most diehard of survivors. Ironic given the channel name, I know, but sometimes that's kind of the difference between just survival and living. Survival is kind of trying to go along to a point where you're so, like, good, it turns into just how you live now. So, God, I really hope that's what we're looking for, because if not, this is not good. I also see something over that way. Oh, that might just be a big rock. Uh-oh. I thought that was a building. It looks like that might just be another big rock, too. Okay, well, we'll get up to the top of this ridge here. Take a look at our surroundings. Like, right now, we're not too badly off. Like, the thing is, the cold is definitely a problem, but it's because things will snowball on. Okay, thankfully, I might have just seen the rock, but that rock is leading towards where I want to be, because houses, potential for loot. That's the big thing we want to go for right now. My condition we can slowly bring up because I feel like we have enough food for a day or two. So I'm hoping we'll read up on the well-fed once we're actually inside and hopefully recovering some heat. But we'll kind of take a look, see what that applies. I'm hoping it'll be something that'll help our condition recover. Okay, you're all boarded up. I do want to be careful around here, just because, again, with how hilly and that it is, there could be wolves lurking around here. Thankfully, it looks like it's been pretty deserted by everything, so let's start here and just get inside and get some warmth back. Or hopefully get some warmth back. Yeah, we are recovering a little bit of heat there. That's good. So we'll take the book because we're going to need to get everything we can back, but nothing much here. I don't know if we want to really go burning what's probably the Bible. But there's nothing at all here. I mean, there's, like, the chair. You know what? I think I will break this down. We could use a bit more fire supplies, and that gives us not a lot of heat, because, like, for 30 minutes, that did not recover much at all. But it's at least something when we get into somewhere we'll be staying proper. We have more material for a fire. Yes, cemetery, I doubt we'll really find anything much outside of use. It's going to be just like hopping in and out of these homes, checking the vehicles. At this point, anything we can find is useful. There's nothing in particular, aside from maybe a hunting knife still. Because again, that's like the holy trinity of what you need. A hatchet for your firewood and that, a knife or a cutting implement that can help you more with, oh, again,
come in handy.
Another revolver cartridge. A knife as a better way of getting... Actually, let me see. Is that better than our gloves right now? They are. Okay, let's get those on just for a little bit of extra. I guess we'll take those. It is firewood supplies. But nothing really to the shelves. A bit of cloth we'll definitely take. Nothing that fell underneath there. I don't see much else either. So at least it was able to give us a little bit. But yeah, the holy trinity to me is a hatchet, the knife, and a firearm of some kind. Not even a firearm, even if it's just the bow and arrow. Just a way to Basically be able to hunt or defend yourself in a way. Okay, we'll take a look at the glove box quickly.
Hope nobody needs this anymore.
Those will be good. I think they give leather instead of cloth, but again, every little bit we can find right now will help us. Anything in the mailbox? No. I guess this isn't like Fallout where you can find stuff in a mailbox randomly. Anything in the back seats? Nothing here. Oh, one thing I wish you could do is almost like climb forward instead of having to go out and back in. Yeah, we're about 50% of condition total. Nothing. And nothing up here. Okay. That vehicle's a bit of a bust. Nothing really around here. So this is kind of going to be our secondary home base. Although technically, I think we're going to be roaming a lot this series. I don't know how long we'll go along this series. I'm thinking we'll start with the 8 episodes, see how the feedback is on it, how the views are, and then go from there. Say, let's try to live a week in the Long Dark. Ooh, that's nice to find.
I think I can use this.
Okay, let's just every corner we can find, because as long as we're in here, we're going to start warming up. And we got a lot we can search in here. Whether we find or not's another matter. Okay. Nothing there. Nothing really there. Yeah, filing cabinets, I'm guessing, are not going to be as plentiful. Might not even be worth it to look in those, to be honest. Okay, but here we are. Oh, that's nice to find us sitting out. Yes, this will probably serve as a decent, good base for us. Newsprint. That was it. Oh, candy bar. Definitely take that. Orange soda. Take that. Oh, lamp fuel.
Yeah,
That's
we're cooking with gas.
Did I bring... Okay, I do have a lantern with me. I'm actually going to fill that up right now. Just to start getting that towards full. That should probably be good there. Firewood, which is very nice. Not particularly useful, but I can break those down. Even if it's not a direct help, you can still use things to support yourself in other ways.
I better take this food.
There we go, we're getting some good things. Anything in the fridge for us? Yep, condensed milk. That's actually a pretty good find, because that is a nice bundle of... I think it counts towards food and water. Because, I mean, it's condensed milk, so it's basically solid milk or powdered
I'll be
milk?
hungry later.
I'm actually not sure. Ooh, tin of coffee's not bad. That actually would be pretty good right about now, considering our state. Come back in from the cold for a nice hot cup of coffee. Well, actually, I don't drink coffee, so maybe, like, I'll say a cup of hot chocolate after something like what we went through. Ooh, grade A maple syrup. Can respect that as a Canadian. That's very nice to find.
What have we here?
Okay, that can be helpful. We'd either try making some snares with that, or even try fishing. I don't think we'll fish, though. I mean, to be honest, we gotta find ways to fight the cold better. That basically just means heavier layers on us. Oh, beef jerky. Yeah, we're getting down to the last areas to really search here. Yep, that's about it for this here. We do have the stove. Oh, microwave. Nothing down there. Okay, there is this last door. I don't think you can actually go in here in the story mode. Oh yeah, I don't think you're allowed the washroom, but this still does help us, because there's some more water easily to take with us. That's actually a lot of water, so that's good to get. Okay, that's good. That's okay there. Oh, we'll take those, because we can even break them down if they're not that good. And from looks of it, I'd say we are... Oh, forgot these.
I can always use more food.
Mm-hmm. There we go. Spraying risk. Oh, surprisingly, rifle ammo. Again, we're still missing that one key tool. Doesn't really look like anything else up here. Yeah, so let's start unloading and getting ourselves a little more settled in here now. Don't see anything else kind of sitting about. So I guess we'll start with all the food. I'm just basically going to drop everything and then we'll organize what we can here. Okay, so coffee we'll put up here. Dog food I guess we'll put over there. Water, we'll definitely make a good pile of that. And it looks like they might be stored in different amounts depending on, like, that's actually an interesting attention to detail. I'm impressed they did. It's like that is 0.02, and that's a full liter. So they did actually decide to make it so that way you have different sized water bottles for the amount that's there. Yeah, the coffee. I can't stack coffee on top of each other, unfortunately, but just to put those there. We'll try making things a little more organized towards what we want to cook and what is kind of like hydration in that. So we'll put the soup down here, because that's kind of like a mix of both. We actually got quite a bit of things here. So yeah, food and water, not going to be a problem anytime soon. And as much as this is boring, you guys can see it's helping our heat come up the more time I stall us here. So it does have its purpose. I'm realizing now, though, I should have brought a cooking pot, or our only cooking pot with us, but condensed, you know what, we'll put that down here as well. I didn't even bring, I think, a recycled can, so we'll probably be using something soon to get that back. Oh, there's some more soda, put that over there with the rest. Syrup right there. Energy bar. You know, I'll put most of, like, the straight-up calories in that up here. Hold on, I'm kind of surprised at how, like, distance between there is. Or, like, how there's almost like a void zone where you can't put anything too close together. Like, you can't even fit another one up there despite the sizing. Okay, well, then I guess we'll just part food more over this way. Kind of keep everything towards the fire so we know where it all is. Oh, there's a spot. Okay, there we go. Everything that was food we've got figured out there. As for all this stuff, we are going to drop to free up more of our weight as well. Okay, so I guess we'll... You know what, I'm actually going to move these over here and see if we can try to get the wood right beside the fire there. Although, again... Oh, actually, I know how to fix this. If I can't place it, then all I'll do is just stand right in that spot and drop it all here. That should work. Definitely want to hold on to that, so because the Fire Striker going to be very good. Okay, all that, and that should be everything. Yeah, that's how you cheat the system. Okay, so that's actually kind of looking like a nice little setup right there. Nothing I want to break down, because we've, again, mostly good on those things. So let's take a look clothing-wise. Well, those are basically soaked. And we have nothing else we're wearing, so that's all right there. Clothing, we'll drop some of this, and then while we're kind of stuck in, we can always break stuff down. There we go, that can sit there. I think the rest we can really keep on us. Yeah, we'll hold on to the rest, because we still... Oh, we actually have a little bit of extra carrying capacity, so... But we're still, again, only at 20 out of 30, which is what it would be, so we're doing okay there. We've got a little bit of our warmth back, so we're going to do a little bit more scrounging and scavenging. And then bring everything together for one big pile and see how we're sitting. Just be ready with the revolver, in case. already shown I'm a bit incompetent when it comes to hunting, so
Need to find some place to
I'm going to try being a little bit more extra careful as we're working around here. Okay, well, probably not going to... Oh, hello, what are you? Frontier Shooting Guide.
Come in handy.
Okay, that will be pretty handy, because that can help us with our shooting skill. Not that we've... Actually, I suppose we've done a little bit of shooting because of going after the bear. Some more food and stuff we can stockpile with. Oh, sewing kit. God, if we can find that, I really hope we can find the knife soon. Nothing in the register. Oh, more accelerant, antiseptic, stump remover. I don't think we'll be really going towards making ammo or our own ammunition anytime soon, but again, every little bit helps. Kind of keeps you focused and thinking about what can I do with this. Oh, a couple of lockers that aren't locked. Of course, nothing in them. Oh,
Would
no.
end up being useful.
Okay, so one is locked here. Nothing in the microwave. A bit of dog food, which... Anything on the floor? Oh, something back there. Rifle cartridge. Does help to crouch down and take a look under stuff, because you never know what goodies might be hidden there. That looks like that's about it for this candy bar. Looks like the tail end of things, though. Oh, and spray paint. I'm not sure how much I'll really be using that, but, I mean, we'll try playing around with it a little later. Nothing really from that. Nothing really around. Oh no, odd place for a fire barrel, I suppose. You know what? I think I'm going to skip the car. I don't really see anything right in the side of it. So I'm going to go across here and try to look in these last couple of houses. I think that's going to be the end of really what's around here to loot, so we may even start focusing on trying to go to another region of the map from this point. Like, we can survive for... Yeah, there's the risk back.
I felt so cold in my life.
We'll take a quick peek just in the side here. Yeah, I don't really see anything. Oh, that's boarded up. Is this... That one's boarded up too. Okay, so we only have the one house we can actually go looking at. The truck... You know, we'll take a look, because the trucks sometimes can have some of the more rare finds to them. Prime example, revolver ammo. So... It's really looking like I'm going to be good for, like, hunting or self-defense. I just am going to have to figure out how we can work that to our advantage. Oh, this is a nice cozy welcome. Some good food right on the table. Maybe we'll get lucky with the fridge.
Thank goodness. More water.
Okay, that. Oh, banged up pork and beans. Still food. Nothing. Nothing there. Nothing there. Nothing in the microwave. Yeah, we've gotten a bit lucky with some things, but I'm hoping mostly for clothing here. There we go. I think that'll actually replace the pair of pants that got ruined by the bear attack. So it's a little bit extra on us. Anything else in these? Not quite. Oh, there's one we can search.
That'll come in handy.
We're actually getting a lot of options for pants now. Okay, let's see. Yeah, we'll do that, because that increases us a little bit more. We'll take the shoes. We can write those down as something to do. Take the water. Just the more we stockpile, the less we have to worry about keeping a fire going to cook it. Or, I shouldn't... cook water. Boil and then...
This'll come in handy.
What? Oh, Lord. Okay, it sounds really bad out there. Oh, actually, because of the bonuses, we managed to kind of inch our way up to getting the 2 bonus for our heat recovery. That sounds incredibly bad out there right now.
Never been so hungry in my life.
Okay, well, we're going to get back to our kind of base of operations, settle in, and see what we're going to start going with, but that is the extent of what we can find here. And nothing kind of in a corner or tucked down. Nope, nothing between there. It looks like that's basically about it for everything here. This is going to be a harsh trek back. I wonder if it's going to be like a whiteout, because that wind sounds killer right now. And it does seem. The weather changes might happen more. Yep. That's about what I was expecting. Okay, just get up to the road. Okay, there we go. There's the road. Good news is we're traveling pretty quickly. I don't know if that's because the wind's at our back or just because we have a pretty light load. Just cross the bridge up that way and we have ourselves into the community hall.
So cold. Just want to lay down for a bit.
You can do that in here. This is our saving grace for this episode. Managed to make it here. Okay. Yeah, here we go, we're inside. Okay, so, clothing-wise, what are we wearing that we can just drop? That I'm actually going to... Oh wait, why didn't I even put that... Ah, I should have put that on. Because that'll give us, not much, but still a little bit. Okay, so... We'll drop the jeans, we'll drop the shoes, and that'll be it there. We didn't really... Oh, we do have that we can... put by the fire to do some reading if it stays storming out like this. Okay, we do have some food, so we'll add all this to our stockpile. Let's get the water over there. Banked up pork and beans. Summit soda. Dog food, that's kind of more emergency ration. We'll take the milk and put it with the others down here. Tomato soup. More dog food. Too close to another option. There we go. Okay, all of the more like food stuff over here. You know what? I'm not going to put down the bedroll just because I have a feeling I put it down, I'll forget it. We kind of screw myself later. I shouldn't say ourselves again. It's mostly me being an idiot, not you guys. You guys are probably watching me going, no, don't do that. That's dumb. But that looks... Okay, everything is there. So let's actually start enjoying a little bit of our bounty. So enjoy a drink there. Yeah, basically a liter will fill your gauge close to right up. So also have the... I have checked. Did I bring a can opener with me or not? I feel like I did, but that could be something I overlooked. Oh, no, I did. Okay, good. And is there anything that's kind of going bad or close to? I know, we'll go for the stale beef jerky. Eat that as well. And I just want to read up the well-fed. Manage to prevent starvation for 72 consecutive hours. Full entry can carry more gear. You also better face physical trials ahead. Condition increased as a result. So that's actually a pretty good thing to aim for, if you can. And we are not super warm here, but I wonder... I mean, I doubt it'll really change much. We close a few doors. There's nothing up here. I think all we'll basically do is probably leave this episode right here. Because it's basically going to have me waiting out the storm, get our heat back, and then depart again to see what else we can find. But for now, thank you all very much for joining me on this episode of The Long Dark. If you do have any tips, tricks, anything whatsoever, be sure to leave them down in the comments. You can join Sunny, who's basically seems to be one of the Long Dark pros of this, because, again, a lot of detail have come into the comments there. I'm probably making a huge number of mistakes, but that's one of the things. I don't want to be a perfect survivor. I want to just survive, because that's what life is going to throw at you sometimes, is just trying to struggle and get through things. Hell, we had a year of that finally come and gone, so here's hoping 2021's a little different. But thank you guys once again for joining me, and hopefully I will catch you in the next video. Please remember, as always, survivors, to take care and stay alive.